Need a resolution to approve the minutes of the last meeting. Dickinson, Simpson. Any changes, corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. First item is, from HR, is report on tracking of salary implications. Do you have anything to report, Jennifer?
Yep, the report was previously sent by Jackie, which everyone should have. Any questions, I can try my best to answer.
Anyone have any questions on the report? Anything else, Jennifer?
Just a quick note, since after this report was prepared, as of yesterday, November 9th, the positions of employment and training and probation assistant were filled.
Okay.
That'll be on next month's report.
All right. Okay, move on to social services. Countryside Adult Home, request to reclassify positions of charge aide number 1 and charge aide 2, grade 5, base salary $27,435. To senior aide adult home number 1, senior aide adult home number 2, grade 7, base salary of $30,959, effective January 1st, 2016. Contingent upon review, union review and approval, and to amend the table of organization and salary schedule accordingly. Anyone want to tell us what's happening here, or does anybody know?
Well, okay. Mr. Chairman, I can fill in the committee. This is something that's been kicking around for a little while. It came up in Social Services Committee in terms of reallocating these positions, I want to say, a few months ago now. And we didn't bring these forward because we were waiting to hear from the union, and we still haven't gotten that issue with the union straightened out, but Amanda brought it back to my attention because we're closing out at the end of the year, and rather than try to rush around at the last minute, we thought we'd bring them forth today. I don't see why the union won't approve these, but I can't guarantee it until I get their sign-off. But we thought if we brought it through, and then by the board meeting, hopefully I can confirm that I do have their sign-off. If not, you could always pull the plug at the board meeting if you wanted to.
All right, someone want to get this on the floor? Matt? Ron, second?
Do they have the money in their budget for these?
Yes, my understanding is that it has been part of the budget.
Any other questions? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, main reason we're meeting today is item number 3, discussion regarding the filling of the county attorney position. Paul, you want to tell us what your plans will be there?
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, as everyone knows, our county attorney is now becoming a Supreme Court judge, and certainly on the record, we congratulate him on that and wish him the best. But what that means, of course, is we won't have a county attorney as of January 1st. Now, we will have Amy no matter what, right?
No matter what.
So we will have a county attorney in the office, because as deputy county attorney, she will assume those responsibilities until a full-time county attorney is selected. The process that we've employed in the past is to advertise in the Post-Star, the Times-Union, the Warren County Bar, the County Attorneys Association, basically trying to reach out wherever we can. We post it online. Trying to think what else we do. We have the full job description available online, and then we ultimately set a time period to get resumes in for the job, interest in for the job, and then there would be most likely some sort of committee process that would be agreeable to the committee in terms of how you want to go about interviewing and making the selections. In this case, probably all, I would propose that all resumes be shared so that you can see everybody that applies for the job, because I think that'll be important. We can work out all of those mechanics, but I guess the most urgent issue is 2 things. One is, when do we want to get the advertisements out and available, and when do we want the or how much time do we want to give everybody to respond? Just to throw something out, and here again, it's really what the committee thinks in terms of appropriateness. My thought was, is we could probably make the papers and all the places we want to advertise by this weekend. If we did that, and we made, I think it's November 27th, which is a Friday, if I remember right. Let me just double check here. Yes, that would be Friday the 27th, the day after Thanksgiving. If we got it in the papers this weekend, that would be 2 weeks spread. I don't know if you feel that that's long enough or not. I'm trying to get you in a position that you could do interviews in December sometime. But of course, we have the holidays, so I know you won't want to be doing it too close to the end of the month. And plus, whoever you hire, more than likely, will need some leeway in terms of time to notify or close down whatever they're doing in terms of attorney work. So that's a starting point. Certainly, Mr. Chairman, whatever the committee feels comfortable with, we can do.
Is everybody happy with the 2 weeks, or?
Yes.
Okay,
I think that timeline works good.
okay. Ron, you have a question?
Paul, do you think last time that there was a sufficient pool of applicants? You know, do you think there's any need to expand the advertising?
I think we had some very qualified applicants last time. Mr. Chairman, were you part of that interview process? Perhaps you could comment on it as well, but I thought we had some pretty good candidates.
Yeah, I think we actually, we had about the same spread with our net when we went out looking for people too. I don't think we went nationwide or anything like that, did we?
No, we did get another county attorney that was interested by virtue of going to the Association of Counties that came in for the interviews. We also had, obviously, a local attorney, Martin Offerdew, who applied for the position. And I know we had a few other candidates. I can't remember who they were all now, but it seemed to me we had pretty good results.
Okay, thank you.
And the other thing is, we could always, you know, if you weren't satisfied with the pool, we could always extend the advertising time at the end of 2 weeks without even doing the interviews. If you feel we don't have enough, because one of the things I thought would share all the resumes with you that we get in, and then if you feel that there's not enough candidates, we can always extend the time period and do a broader search at that point even.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so we'll use the 2 weeks, and if we have to extend it, we will. All right, do we need a resolution to go forward with a?
Just a committee approval, I think, Mr. Chairman, and we don't need a board resolution, but we do need a committee approval.
Okay, someone want to move that? Evelyn, seconded by Bill. Kenny. It's all right, Bill. You haven't been around long enough, I can't remember your name. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, vacancies filled are there for information only. I assume there was no questions on that. And the final thing is, privilege of the floor. Motion to adjourn. Bill and Jean.
Everyone made a decision to make the motion.